Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Divya here at again with a strong exercise for you guys. So as women, we have these aesthetic goals where our gluteus maximus focused exercises are given a top priority. So when it comes to your leg day, as we discussed in our deadlift session, there is a variation of deadlift that is truly very important and essential for your gluteus maximus, which is a Romanian deadlift. Also, you have a stiff leg deadlift which you can perform for your hamstrings. But when it comes to glutes, I think the RDLs or the Romanian deadlifts are truly very important. So in this particular exercise, again, you will have very similar things as you have for a deadlift. You will have your barbell, you have your weights loaded, and then what is focused here is that the muscles that you are engaging, which is your gluteus maximus, a little bit of your hamstrings, and other parts of your leg muscles will also be engaged. And here again, you will have your rectus spinae and multifidus also important because they are also helping stabilize you during the movement. One important thing here is that you are not deloading the weight during the movement. So entirely you are keeping it within your hands. Again, you can go for a prone plus a supine grip, which is a mixed grip for an RDL as well. So the most important thing that people have is a confusion between a stiff leg deadlift as well as a Romanian deadlift. The variation is very slight and it's easy for you to miss out on the important detail. So for you to remember an RDL or a Romanian deadlift better, I will give you a hint. The intention is to create a hip hinge movement. So the focus here is to create a hip hinge during the movement, and the maximum hip hinge you create, that is the maximum you can target your glutes. I will perform the movement just for you to know. So here we are, just to clarify that how to take a hip hinge movement during the Romanian deadlift. So here your width should be, the shoulder width stance can be kept and your toes should be pointed straight. Now as you can see, as I go down, my knees will bend, but the lead is being taken by my hip joint, and as much as my hip can hinge backward, as much I am going down, and then I am coming up as soon as that. So here, as if somebody is pulling me from behind, I am going down. As you can see, my hip joint, the lead is being taken by my hip joint and my knees are bent, and this is the maximum I can go down with my hip hinge, and then I come up. Again, look at my hip, the lead is being taken by my hip, and this is the point where I can strongly feel my gluteus maximus as well as my hamstrings, and then I come up. So the lead should be taken by the hip. This is what I mean by that. So as if you're hinging backwards and you're coming up. So here again you can follow a mixed grip, that is one is in a supine position and one is in a prone position. That is applicable to all the deadlift variations that we will be performing. And here you're going to get your gluteus maximus, the glute muscle, stronger than ever before. So let's get going and perform the Romanian deadlift. So here we are, our barbell is set, the weight is loaded. So as different from other forms of deadlift, a Romanian deadlift or RDL starts from the top and not from the bottom. So you have to lift up or keep the weight in a higher stance before you take it. So I've already kept it in the floor, so I have to lift it up and start the movement from the top. So here, like we lift up the barbell for a conventional deadlift, you are lifting up from the top, from the bottom, from the floor. Okay, so let's go down here. So place the barbell in the center of your placement, shoulder width stance, toes pointed straight, a mixed grip. So here we have come to the top, and from here we go down in a hip hinge for our Romanian deadlift. So as you can see, my hands are in a supine plus prone, a mixed grip, and here we go down with a hip hinge movement. Valsalva maneuver, shoulders retracted and depressed, So like I said, it's always important to get better and get stronger to perform all your day-to-day activities with a little bit more of energy and little bit more of strength. So for all the women out there especially, and the men, I'm there to help you guys with any queries you have with respect to any exercises that you perform, your gym sessions, your workout plans, or your nutrition. So until the next video, until we meet again, it's goodbye from me. This is Divya with love always and forever. Bye.